Hey boys and girls, we are going to update the altar today. Everybody says don't show your altar on video because somebody could do something. What are you going to possibly do? Like, why would you want to? I'm going to add roses to here. Fresh roses from outside. That's a new picture. I don't know who did that picture, but it is awesome. And she likes being on camera. We got the cigarette. She's got her own ring that I'm not allowed to wear. I handmade this out of little skull beads from Hobby Lobby. We got a working candle there and her change jar. It is agreed. That's her aloe plant. She really likes aloe. It is agreed that within this household, if you have change in your pocket, it goes in that jar. It's just period. No questioning it. I don't care where you got it from. It goes in that jar. That's just the way it goes. Okay, be right back. Okay, now we are going to collect some roses from her garden and go put them in her cup. So I'll be right back. I don't know where I'm going to put this. About right there. That'll work. Okay. There's one. Two. And three. There we go. And that should appease her for now. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I think I might have done another video. That's her new statue. Let me try to get a closer. Just a second. Can you see that? Yeah. Those beads were handmade. She's got the, you know, the little rice and everything at the bottom of the statue. That shelf was made specifically for her. This pond. All of this. That's all for her. That's a new plant right there. I forgot what it's called. There's some lilies, but they're already dying. Apparently, I didn't know. Yeah, they only bloom once. She's got a spotlight. I don't know if you can see, it's a solar light, but a spotlight that shines on the statue at night. If we're going to pay homage, we're going to do it the right way, aren't we? Here's the other statue. The one that I hand painted. It's on the other side of the yard. And we added these guys. I guess we're going with a tropical theme out here. Bird bath next to it. So let me just finish what I'm doing here and we'll go put these on her altar. Okay, let's go. Hey, bring the scissors. Come on. Okay. Yeah, we cut the flowers. Can you go turn on the light?
We're gonna cut the flowers, okay?
Yes, we're gonna cut off the bottom part.
We're gonna cut the flowers.
And now go put this one in the red vase. Careful,
Put it on
there's
the
spines.
red vase. Put it on the red vase. There. Put it in the red vase.
There you go.
Now put it in the red vase. Put it in the water. Put it in the water.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Thank you.
Go
Here's
put
another flower. And put it in the red vase. And now put it in the red vase.
Very good.
Now put it in the red vase.
Now let's go see.
Okay. These.
That looks good.
Now it's good.
And that's fish poop water, which the flowers love. Plants love fish poop water. Yeah, fish poop, meaning you get the poop from your fish in your pond and you feed it to the plants.
Put this in the trash.
Yep, put it in the trash. Bless you. Okay, so you saw everything outside. Hey, I told you to turn on the light.
What?
You saw everything outside. You want to sit down next to me? Let's talk.
Can I put it in the red vase?
No. That's just leaves. And put that in the trash. This is like my YouTube shirt, man. Oh, you're gonna take off? Okay. Well, anyway, so I got that statue. I got this necklace. Can you see it? I know that the forward-facing camera is kind of blurry. I got this ring. We had to resize it because it was too big, so my boyfriend soldered it together. Now it fits. Just kind of over time, I was also wearing the Strophalos, which is Hecate's wheel. And I was also wearing an owl ring, but somehow or other they just come off. And I'm left with the Reaper stuff, so maybe it's supposed to work out that way. I also got these the other day. They're air fresheners for the car, and they're skulls. They actually smell pretty good. They smell kind of like cologne. It's that black ice smell. It smells really good. And thanks to the boy, the car that I drive always smells like something. Like apples or grapes or something that are sitting in the back seat that I don't see. It smells really good. I also have two little mini figurines, a black one and a white one, sitting on the dash inside the car. I also want to get a bumper sticker. I swear, if you start working with her, you're going to be buying stuff for her non-stop. I mean, it is going to be constant. Ask anybody. They don't have just one or two figures. They have like a whole room or a whole bunch of candles or a whole bunch of things that they give, you know, on the altar. They have a whole bunch of things. And you know, a lot of it comes from the Catholicism where they venerate the saints. So they bring and they give a lot of stuff. I mean, they're like, you know, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have this, so here, you know. And I'm of the same mindset. The little change jar, the little change plate that's there, like I said, any spare change goes on that plate. The only time I'm going to spend the money on that plate is if I'm going to get something related to her for her altar. I just want to kind of go into an explanation. I think I've already explained how I first came into contact with her. Well, over time, great. You're always going to bomb a video, aren't you? Over time, I started asking for things. First thing I asked for was to quit smoking. Well, when you make a promise to death that you're going to stop smoking, you better stick with the promise. If not, you're going to be in a lot of pain. I'm smoking right now because this is going to sound retarded, but I had to ask permission to smoke. But I said, all right, well, I promise I'm going to stop smoking. So I go to my boyfriend's best friend's cabin, and we start drinking, you know, a little bit. And then, of course, you know, when you start drinking, you smoke a lot of times. And so I was like, it's all right. Nothing's going to happen. You know, I'm going to be fine, whatever. And it's not like I was instilled with fear or panic or anything like that. I was just like, I'm going to do whatever I want, you know. So I smoked 1, 2, got up to 7 cigarettes, you know, in an extended time period. For a normal smoker, it wouldn't have been anything out of the ordinary. And I'm at 7 cigarettes, and I just start getting this overwhelming stomach pain. And it feels kind of like when you have ulcers, you know, when they start acting up. And it felt like somebody was just like crushing my stomach, like knives. It's the best way I can describe it, in my stomach. And my nerves are overactive as it is, so all the rest of my nerves start firing off. My chest starts burning, my arms start burning, and they start going numb. My legs start getting weak, and they're burning. My back is burning. All of my nerves are firing off. And it's reminiscent of when I was a kid, and I had ulcers. They weren't bleeding ulcers, but they were damn near close. And my whole body would kind of convulse. I would just start shaking just from the nerves. And that's what started happening to me. And I was just like, why the hell is this happening? This shouldn't be happening. This is happening for no reason. And I thought, that's why it's happening. I broke my promise. Because you make a promise, you cannot break it. And if so, you get penalized. Just like if you were to break a promise to a person, you know, you get penalized for breaking your promise. So I was literally on my knees in pain. I mean, the worst pain I've felt in a long time. And I couldn't stand up. I was shaking so bad and in so much pain I could not stand up. I was on my knees. And I said, oh my God. I said, I am so sorry that I broke my promise. I am so sorry. Please take this pain away. Please take this pain away. And not 10 minutes later, it was completely gone. And I didn't smoke after that. Well, I didn't smoke on that day after that. So I stopped smoking completely for about 6 months. Wow, it's been that long. And yeah, it was 6 months. Yeah. Anyway, I stopped smoking completely, and I gained all this weight. I gained probably about 10-15 pounds because my metabolism started to get slower, you know, and I started getting more hungry and replacing food with the cigarettes. And side note, Wellbutrin may help people to stop smoking, but it makes me want to smoke more. Anyway, back to the subject. I was like, man, I just lost all this weight, now I gained it back again. And I'm eating like crap, right? I'm eating like all this junk food, this pizza, these burgers and Mexican food just like every day, right? I'm like, this is ridiculous. I just lost all this weight. I need to lose it again. So, you know, I start going back to the diet that I was on originally, which is a vegan 80-10-10 diet, which means that you get 80% of your carbohydrates from natural sources like vegetables and fruits and, you know, potatoes, you know, that sort of thing. And you get 10% of your protein with, you know, beans and leafy greens and stuff like that. And then you get 10% of your fat from, you know, like peanut butter and, you know, the occasional coconut oil, you know, stuff like that. It's all vegan, and you try to be as whole foods as possible. Okay, so, well, needless to say, I mean, I went back to vegan, but I've been eating a lot of refined foods. So it's just now over the past few days that I'm really, you know, kind of focusing on where I went wrong and trying to lose that weight again. So I've lost maybe like 7 pounds or something like that so far, but I still have a ways to go. I stray from my point. Anyway, so I tell her, you know what? This is going to sound ridiculous, but smoking actually helped me to keep my weight down. Just let me get to the point to where I was before, with a little added extra. Let me get to like 120, you know, and then I'll stop smoking again, so that if I gain the 10 pounds back, I'll be at 130. It'll be relatively healthy weight, you know. At the same time, I should let you know that I've been exercising, you know. I do everything that I'm supposed to do, and I smoke. So I said, please let me smoke, please, please, you know. And of course, I smoke cigarettes, and I'm fine. I haven't gotten sick, so it works that way. Another thing is I needed a I skip around. I had several health ailments over the past few months, little minute ones, and I would ask for her help, and the thing, whatever was wrong, would be gone. Another thing is helping out friends. You know, I would ask for help for them to alleviate whatever the situation may have been. Oh, somebody wants a spotlight. Help for them, and it seemed that, lo and behold, they're fine now, you know, so there's that. And now I was asking for a large sum of money that I need for a surgery, and lo and behold, all these roads start opening up that weren't otherwise available. And we're getting, as a household, getting checks in the mail that wouldn't have normally shown up, that were just out of nowhere. Also, nobody got hurt in the process of these checks coming in the mail, obviously. These roads opening up for me to make extra income that weren't otherwise there. And accumulated, they equal the sum of the amount of money that I needed. So you tell me how that works. You know, would you quit moving the table? And, you know, I give as much as I possibly can. A friend online actually says that I spoil her. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, I probably do, you know, but that's okay because she spoils me too, you know, and this household, this family too. I mean, she looks out for all of us, it seems, you know, like, even for those who wouldn't otherwise put faith into her because she's correlated with a certain religion, you know, it doesn't matter. You cannot deny the fact that these things are happening and they were not before. So, yeah, even my son will go and put things on the little offering plate. And he thinks it's a fun thing. He's like, this is for her? This is for her? And I'm like, yeah, that's for her. And sometimes he'll put too much stuff on there and be like, no, that's mine. That's not hers. You know? But, so yeah, I mean, everybody's of the mindset of like, oh, you know, you're doing this practice with a demon, you know, and you're going to pay for it in the long run. You know, you're going to pay the price. It's like, how is death a demon? You know, if you're scared of death, I can see how you would be afraid, you know, but I don't know how it came about necessarily. I don't know how it molded, you know, because I personally wasn't there. Now there's theories as to how it came about, but all I know is I'm here now. She helps. And she seems to be kind of like a girlfriendy, kind of like older aunt that's really fun, that goes and drinks with you on the weekends kind of energy, you know, and I really like that. And we interact every day. You know, I will tell her, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for giving me this day. I'll tell her, you know, thank you in the evening. And we seem to have a good, decent relationship. Now, there was a time span there for about maybe 2 weeks or so where I wasn't giving as much as I normally did. And you started to kind of notice a depression in the house. Like everybody felt it. It was just low and slow and calm and just kind of absent. You know what I mean? Like still. A overwhelming stillness. And then I started like giving her, you know, she likes cigarettes. You blow cigarettes at the statue. And tequila. And more chocolate. And more fresh roses. And beer. What else? Lots of breads, rice. If I would have a specialty Mexican plate, I would leave some there. You know, and obviously, you know, you take it off after a couple of days before it gets all stinky and moldy and stuff. But I noticed the energy lifted, you know, so I try to do my best to keep things flowing the way they're supposed to. And so while I'm in the process of waiting for this money, the only other thing I was going to ask for is for the weight loss, you know, and hopefully she'll help me with that. And I will do my best. I mean, damn, there's a statue outside that's looking over an entire garden dedicated to her that cost me $160. And the rosary, the beads itself, they cost like $45. This ring cost $20. This was like, I don't know, like $15. I mean, there's a lot of money being spent on her, you know, so she gives back, you know. I'm okay with that. And then, you know, I have her, she's like my daily, you know, she's my everyday. And then I have Hecate, who is the one who found me. She's the, you know, ancient Greek deity. And she was like, hey, you know what? You want somebody you can interact with every day, because obviously you want to interact with me every day, but that's not my gig. You can interact with her every day. And y'all will be square, y'all will be cool. And so she kind of introduced us, but this one does not like that one. She's very, very jealous. She's like, no, me and only me. And if you're going to incorporate anybody else in here, it's got to be who I like, you know. And I'm like, you know, it's cool. We're good, just each other, you know. I don't need to incorporate anybody else. If anybody else happens to come along, we'll work it out, you know. See what you think about it. And Hecate is like, you know, like, I'll show up when you need me, but, you know, if you don't want to be giving me offerings like every single day, every single month, whatever the case may be, you don't got to, you know, you don't have to. But, you know, it would be nice, you know, if you acknowledge me, you know, if you acknowledge the fact that, you know, I essentially opened you up to this lifestyle. And that I do. I acknowledge that. And I told her from day one, look, you can't deny who found you. And if it weren't for her, we would have never met. You know, so and Santa Madre just kind of like, fine, whatever. Just go. Go do your thing. And when you're done, I don't want to know about it. You know, that's kind of the feel that you get. And you can ask anybody else that works with her. They will tell you she's jealous. So do not fuck with that emotion, you know. Anyway, so that's about it for now. I'm very happy to have found her. I'm very happy for them to have both found me. I am just going batshit crazy with I got freaking reapers everywhere, man. And it doesn't help the fact that I can be a materialistic person. And I do love to spoil. I spoil those that matter to me. I will spoil. So my son, I give him whatever he wants. You know, my boyfriend, I give him whatever he wants. You know, as much as I possibly can. You know, my immediate family, whom I care about really a lot, I will give them whatever they want. So she knows that, and she's like, yeah, you know. So anyway, that's about it for now. And I don't really have anything else to report. Things are going great. I'm coming very, very close to a goal I've been trying to attain, and I know now that is being attained with the right person, and I know that it's being attained at the right time. So hopefully in about a year from now, I will have another YouTuber right here doing YouTube videos with me. So until then, I'll see you next time.